Come with me. Let's float gently above the earth. We are looking down on a special place. It rests at the edge of a great continent. This is Gqeberha, a city nestled along the coast of South Africa. You might know it by its former name, Port Elizabeth, but Gqeberha is a name that feels closer to the land's ancient heart. It is a Xhosa name, meaning the river with the spear-leaved trees. From up here, the city looks like a beautiful mosaic. It is a mix of soft colors and gentle shapes. The vast Indian Ocean kisses its shores, a brilliant deep blue against the warm land. It is a sight that calms the mind and soothes the soul. Imagine you are a bird, gliding on a warm ocean breeze. The sun is soft on your wings. Below you, the Eastern Cape province unfolds like a map. Gqeberha is its shining coastal jewel. The city spreads out comfortably, not in a rush, but with a peaceful, easy grace. Now, let's drift closer to the water's edge. Our eyes are drawn to the magnificent coastline. It stretches for miles in either direction, a perfect, unbroken line between land and sea. The Indian Ocean here is a painter's palette of blues. Near the shore, it is a gentle turquoise, clear and inviting. Further out, it deepens into a rich sapphire, and then a profound, mysterious indigo. The water seems to go on forever, meeting the pale blue of the sky at a distant, hazy horizon. The surface of the water is rarely still, yet it is always peaceful from above. We can see the gentle, rhythmic patterns of the waves. They roll in towards the shore in long, graceful lines of white foam. It is like watching the planet breathe. Algoa Bay is often called the friendly city's watery front garden. It curves in a wide, protective arc, creating a natural harbor. You can see tiny boats bobbing on the surface, their sails like little white triangles against the blue. Fishermen are heading out for the day's catch, continuing a tradition that is as old as the city itself. Let's lower our gaze a little to where the blue ocean touches the land. Here we find one of Gqeberha's greatest treasures, its beaches. A long ribbon of golden sand lines the edge of the city. From up here it looks like a soft, warm blanket laid out in the sun. We can see people on the beaches, but they are just tiny specks from our peaceful perch. A few early morning walkers stroll along the water's edge, their long shadows trailing behind them. Someone is practicing yoga, a small, still figure finding their balance with the horizon. The beaches of Gqeberha are places for quiet reflection and simple joys. Look closely at the most famous of these beaches. There is King's Beach, a vast expanse of sand perfect for families. Next to it is Humewood Beach, which has a special blue flag status. Then there is the beautiful Pollock Beach, a favorite spot for surfers. The beauty of these beaches is how they are woven into the fabric of the city. A promenade runs alongside them, a smooth, paved pathway. This seamless connection between urban life and natural beauty is what makes Gqeberha so special. The beach is right there, a constant, calming presence at the edge of daily life. Now let's turn our gaze away from the sea and look towards the heart of the city itself. From our high vantage point, we can see the landmarks that tell the story of Gqeberha's past. The most prominent is the Donkin Reserve, a large open space on a hill overlooking the bay. At its center is a simple, elegant stone pyramid. It was built by the city's founder, Sir Rufane Donkin, as a memorial to his beloved wife, Elizabeth. It is a monument of love, and from up here it seems to watch over the city with a gentle, protective gaze. Nearby, a tall, white lighthouse stands proud. This is the Donkin Lighthouse. For many years it guided ships safely into the harbor. We can also see the grand old City Hall, a beautiful Victorian building. Its clock tower rises gracefully, a reminder of a different era. The architecture of Gqeberha is a gentle blend of old and new. This mix doesn't feel chaotic or jarring. Instead, it feels organic, as if the city has grown and evolved over time. Another striking feature from above is the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. It is a modern marvel, with a roof that looks like the petals of a giant flower. This stadium represents the new, dynamic and forward-looking spirit of Gqeberha. It sits in harmony with the historic landmarks, showing a city that honors its past while embracing its future. Let's shift our focus to the patches of green that are sprinkled throughout the city. Gqeberha is not a concrete jungle. It is a city that breathes. From the sky, we can see the many parks and nature reserves that act as its green lungs. They are oases of calm amidst the gentle hum of urban life. The largest of these is Settlers Park, a lush green valley that winds its way through the city center. A river, the Barkans River, flows through it. The trees in these parks are magnificent. We can see the dense canopies of indigenous forests. There are tall yellowwood trees, ancient and wise. Beyond the formal parks, Gqeberha is simply a green city. Many homes have gardens filled with trees and flowers. The streets in the older suburbs are lined with tall, shady plane trees. From above, these tree-lined streets look like green veins, carrying life and tranquility through the residential areas. This abundance of green makes the whole city feel softer and more peaceful. We can also see larger nature reserves on the outskirts of the city. Places like the Van Stadens Wildflower Reserve and the Cape Recife Nature Reserve. These are wilder, more rugged spaces. These reserves protect the region's precious biodiversity. Gqeberha is a city that is truly connected to its natural environment, a green jewel on the edge of the sea. Let's hover for a moment and observe the gentle rhythm of daily life below. Even from this height, you can sense the city's pace. It is not frantic or rushed. In the morning, we see the cars moving along the main roads, but there are no signs of angry, congested traffic jams. People seem to be moving with a purpose, but also with a sense of ease. The city wakes up slowly, like a person stretching after a good night's sleep. The sun rises over the bay, and the day begins with a quiet promise. Gqeberha has a strong industrial heart, particularly in the automotive industry. From the sky, we can see the large, orderly factory complexes on the outskirts of town. When the workday is done, the city's focus shifts back towards the sea and the green spaces. We can see people leaving their offices and heading for the promenade. The parks become filled with families enjoying the last of the afternoon light. This is a city where people know how to unwind. They understand the importance of balancing work with rest and recreation. In the evening, the city begins to glitter. The streetlights come on, tracing the lines of the roads in gold. The lights from houses and apartments create warm, gentle pools of light. The rhythm of life in Gqeberha is like the rhythm of the tides. It ebbs and flows with a natural, unhurried grace. It is a peaceful place to live, to work, and simply to be. A city is more than just buildings and streets. It is its people. And from above, while we cannot see individual faces, we can feel the presence of the rich mix of cultures that make Gqeberha so special. The city's very name, Gqeberha, honors the Isikshosa people who have lived on this land for centuries. We can see the evidence of this cultural mix in the layout of the city itself. Then there are the vibrant, bustling townships like New Brighton and Zwide. From the sky, these areas are a colorful mosaic of rooftops. They are centers of community, music, and art. Each neighborhood has its own distinct character, its own story to tell, all contributing to the larger narrative of the city. This blend of cultures creates a wonderful, peaceful energy. Gqeberha is known as the friendly city for a reason. On the beaches and in the parks, you see people of all backgrounds relaxing and enjoying the beautiful surroundings together. This creative spirit is woven into the fabric of everyday life. It is a culture of resilience, creativity, and hope, and it gives Gqeberha its unique and gentle heart. Now, as we continue our gentle flight, take a moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the peaceful scene below fill your senses. Gqeberha is more than just a place on a map. It is an invitation. It is an invitation to slow down, to step away from the noise and hurry of the modern world. Imagine yourself leaving your busy life behind and coming here. Imagine waking up not to the sound of alarms and traffic, but to the sound of seagulls and the gentle whisper of the waves. This is a place where you can truly rest and recharge your spirit. Picture yourself walking on one of those long golden beaches. The sun is warm on your skin, and a gentle breeze is blowing from the sea. There is no need to rush. You have all the time in the world. You can sit and watch the waves roll in, one after another, in their endless meditative rhythm. You can let your worries drift away on the tide. This is the simple, profound pleasure that Gqeberha offers. Think about exploring the city's green spaces. In these moments of stillness, surrounded by nature, you can feel your mind become clear and calm. Gqeberha provides the perfect setting for this kind of quiet contemplation. This city invites you to find your own pace. The real attraction of Gqeberha is its atmosphere. It is the feeling of ease, the sense of space, the gentle character of the place and its people. So accept this invitation. Let the image of this peaceful city, nestled by the sea, stay with you. Let it be a reminder that there are still places in the world where you can find true tranquility and rest. Your escape awaits. As our journey in the sky comes to an end, let's take one last long look down. We see the city in its entirety, a beautiful composition of land, sea, and life. We see the gentle curve of Algoa Bay, holding the city in its watery arms. We see the golden beaches that trim the coastline, a soft edge against the powerful ocean. What we take away from this aerial view is a feeling of profound peace. Gqeberha is a city that seems to be at ease with itself. It has a quiet confidence in its own unique charm. It is a city that has found a beautiful balance. This harmony is visible from above, in the way the city flows with the natural contours of the land and the sea. The beauty of Gqeberha is not dramatic or overwhelming. It is gentle, subtle, and calming. It is the kind of beauty that sinks in slowly and stays with you long after you have looked away. From up here, floating in the quiet sky, we have been privileged to see the city's true character, its tranquil soul laid bare. So as we drift away, carry this image with you. Remember the city by the bay, the place with the ancient name and the gentle heart. Remember the endless blue of the ocean, the gold of the sand, and the green of the land. Gqeberha is a reminder that beauty can be found in simplicity, and that peace can be found in the places where humanity lives in gentle harmony with nature. From above, Gqeberha is not just a city. It is a poem written on the edge of the African continent, a picture of tranquility that invites you to dream,